welcome back to the Realm of Insanity. I am your queen, KPowerXD, and we're back with some more Elder Scrolls Online. Disclosure time, I am an Elder Scrolls Online stream team partner, so I do get goodies from Bethesda ZeniMax to support me playing the Elder Scrolls Online, including free codes, giveaway items, etc, etc. Previously in the Elder Scrolls Online, we just finished the Bandari quest in the lovely Penswali Tweniswales. So it was a really interesting quest. Quite dark, to be honest, but we got there in the end. I think we're going to go over here next. I know, and because I did say I was going to do main quest, 2 side quests. Main quest, 2 side quests. So we just finished this one. Oh! Oh, you guys!
This one and his kin shall...
He says hello when you return. That is so cute. I love that. I'm very confusion. Anyway, let me see if I can figure out how to get round to... There we go. Let's go to... I'm always getting stuck on the environment, me. Always getting stuck on something. Let's see if we can find this quest over here and try and get this quest done. I don't know how many quests we've done in APOCRYPHA yet. If there's not a quest on the road as we run up here, then it may be a place that is part of the main quest. But I like to try and go to each area to see if a quest pops up. This might be... I don't think that even picked up, did it? Stupid. There's a lot of resources in Telvarni Penaswale. Do you know what? I'm gonna use my vampire build for this. For today.
Back again.
So we got some extra... We got some extra damage, and also I think it's got all my like harvesting things in. Yeah, so it's just so much easier. Okay. Hello. Softly glowing. Yeah, I think this is gonna be...
Magic cat, ready for business.
Magic cat, ready for business. I think this is gonna be a main quest zone because it's not coming up with a quest. We'll see. Sprouty, thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. I'm stuck on the environment again. We'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Thank you so much for popping along. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So there's that, I get. Oh, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Well, that's not a side quest that he... Yeah, so this will pick up way much quicker. Or not. Specky! Hello! Oh, wait, there we go. Specky! Hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello, how you doing?
What am I going to do? Please? I have no one else I can turn to. I need help. I worked as a servant in the towers of Tel Drelloth. Nathan, the son of Mistress Drelloth, is being kept prisoner there. At least, I think he must be.
Why do you think that?
Nathan and I had plans to leave Tel Drelloth together. Someone must have found out because the day we planned to leave, I was dismissed from my position. Mistress Drelloth, or Suthiel, I suppose, pushed me out without a chance to see Nathan.
Where do you suppose Nathan is now?
She's holding him against his will. He'll be in the isolation tower. The only access is through the lab in the caverns that run underneath. There's a key in the top floor of the main tower. Please, can you help me? I'll pay for your assistance.
Coriel will help you get the key so that we can rescue Nathan.
Thank the 8 you came along. I had no idea how I would do this on my own. I know Suthiel would just throw me out again, but Nathan is my whole world. I can't possibly leave Tel Drelloth without him. The first step is finding that key.
Khajiit has some questions.
Certainly. You know, it's been so long since I spoke to another outsider. I didn't think I'd miss it so much.
Please, indulge Coriel. Why can Nathan not escape on his own?
I say this with love, but Nathan's not a fighter. He's lived a sheltered life, and Sathiel is a very skilled mage. But he wouldn't fight his mother anyway. Until he met me, he seemed content with heeding Sathiel's every word.
Khajiit would like to know, why is she so focused on keeping you two from being together?
I wish I knew. If she were any other Telvanni master, I guess she didn't want her son settling for some lowborn servant girl. But nothing like that ever seemed to matter to
Thanks for the
Sathiel.
tea, Mummy.
She was far more focused on her research than her rank anyway.
It's on there. Did go stuff. Please, tell this one. What exactly is she researching?
From what I understand, she's trying to cure the Nahatan flu. It took the life of her husband many years ago, when Nathan was just a baby. I'm sure that's why she's so protective of her son, but it's no way to let him live.
And you think she's keeping him in some isolation tower?
I heard Sathiel used to keep test subjects in the isolation tower. If she's keeping him anywhere, I imagine it has to be there. He spends most of his time on the balcony of the main tower, but he hasn't been out there at all since I left.
Do you think Sathiel would let you and Nathan be together if you were not planning to leave?
Would it matter? Nathan deserves to make his own choices, regardless of his mother's wishes. And if she really felt that way, why wouldn't she just make her feelings known instead of throwing me out? I wasn't trying to steal him from her.
How did you end up at Tel Drelof?
I used to ask myself that question every day. It all happened so fast. I had a big family in Cropsford. We fled east from Cyrodiil when the Three Banners War began. By the time I moved here, I'd lost everyone. I was on my own.
Flipping ring light, I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna murder you. End you, just stupid thing. Why is it doing this to me? Doing this. And Sathiel hired you on. My
She
ring
gave
light
me
keeps
lodging
changing.
and fair wages too.
It's just on it again.
She was kind to me in her way. I used to think it was out of some goodness of her heart that she took me in. After she dismissed me, I was left wondering if she even has a heart.
Why did she say? What did she say when she dismissed you?
Very little, actually. It's not what she said, rather... While packing, I found a note in my belongings, signed by Nathan, full of hurtful things. Things I know he would never say to me.
You think Sathiel wrote the note, pretending to be Nathan?
I'm certain of it. I know Nathan's handwriting, and more than that, I know his heart. He'd never say such cruel things to me. And the fact that Sathiel made up those lies hurts me even more.
Tell this one about you and Nathan.
As in how we met? It's a bit of a silly story. I have a habit of whistling while I work. Songs from back home to keep my mind busy. One day, when I was working in the garden, I heard it. Chords of Chim El Adabal, coming from the balcony above me.
Nathan was playing it for you.
He'd never even heard it before. He learned it on the lute just from listening to me. He would play, and I began to sing again. It was like Nathan gave me my voice back. And I could think of home again in a way that felt like healing.
What happened after that?
Nathan started dropping notes for me in the garden. He folded them so beautifully to look like flowers. He'd make up excuses to send for me. We'd stay up all night talking or reading. It took a long time for either of us to admit our feelings.
And who admitted them first?
I did. I'd suggested that Sathiel was being a little overprotective of him. We were almost arguing about it when I just admitted that I'd fallen in love with him. But I didn't know if I wanted to stay at Tel Dreloth forever like Sathiel.
When did you decide to leave Tel Drelof together?
Only recently. That was Nathan's idea. After losing my family, I sought safety and found it in Tel Dreloth. But over time, we both realized life is too short, too precious to spend it stuck in just one place. We decided we wanted to see the world.
Okay. Let's go see if we can sort out this fairy tale romance. Getting better slowly, take some time with my eye. Blepharitis sucks. It kicked my anxiety disorder, so I cope with it. ESO question. When I have... Oh, right. So, first of all, I'm very sorry to hear that you're struggling with eye problems, Specky. As someone that has struggled with loads of eye problems myself, like all sorts of just not very nice skin on my eyes and just not looking great or feeling great.
And
You know that I've come onto stream just feeling so self-conscious about it many times. I really feel for you. It's really horrible. I've actually got an eye mask for blephitis and things like that, for like my skin condition and that. So, yeah, I still don't really know what it is. I just know that I sometimes get a bad eye.
Got to be something good in there.
But hopefully you'll get it sorted soon, sausage. Who does that? If you're gonna open a treasure chest, loot it. I cannot stand people that open a treasure chest, take the gold out of it, and then leave all the items. You suck. When I have a follower, do I need to fully train or train the next in line? Yes. So each follower you need to level up and level up their report. But if you get that follower on another character, they'll be the level that they were on that other character. So every new companion you have to level up. Yes. Trev, hello. Hope you're glad. Because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello. How you doing? Thank you. Anxiety is the worst, but we all get it. But sometimes it can really kick you in the butt. Absolutely. Glad to hear you're doing better. But stay strong and keep looking forward. Exactly. Anxiety is really sort of not great. I'm starting to get very anxious about stuff that's happening next month, and it's horrible how that it just makes you feel gross. It really makes you feel gross. Santuzo, hello. Uno Kekek, hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad, but no entry space because ESO plus. Well, get it, pick it out, and then destroy it. If you are someone that unlocks a treasure chest and then doesn't take the stuff out of it, just so you know, it doesn't despawn. So the next person that doesn't get to unlock the treasure chest and they get trash from it. It sucks. You shouldn't be able... to be honest, ESO should make it that you have to loot everything from a treasure chest. Or make it despawn after a minute, because it's really annoying.
Never know.
Really annoying! Ember is the best companion, the only companion, the most wonderful companion. Absolutely. Lemon yogurt. I like that username. Very good. Oh, this is cute in here. I can hear water, but I don't see a waterfall. Maybe it's upstairs. I never knew that. I thought it would just despawn. Nope. It ruins it for everyone. It sounds lovely in here. I don't know where the water's coming from. Bastian, Miri, Ember, and the Breton lady, who's a knight, who's voiced by Laura Bailey, of all people, which is amazing. And then we have the new Red Guard and the Argonian, who I've not met yet, which is why we're doing Necrom story, basically.
Despair for when the researchers misplace theirs.
Where is the sound of water coming from? It sounds very relaxing, but probably up here, but I'm going to do the quest first.
Got it?
But Ember is the best. She's the best companion.
All right. We have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange.
I don't trust it.
Everything looks so different in here without the wards. It all feels so empty.
So is it true when you have a companion, so when you completely level up a companion in their report, and that's like how much they like you, they give you special quests, and on the last quest you actually get a permanent buff / perk that stays on you all the time. I think you have to get them to level 20 and full report, I remember, because I don't think I've done it with Ember yet. I'm still leveling up Ember because I haven't power leveled her, so I've got her max report, but she's like level 15, I think. Wards? What wards?
Nathan's protective wards. You know, Sathiel's magic barriers that kept Nathan's half of the tower in isolation. I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I?
I think what you said is a real problem for develop. What do you mean, Andreas? What? I don't know what you mean. If you're saying that you don't like diversity being shown in games and correct wording being used or whatever, and you're saying you don't like that, I definitely don't agree with you, and I think you've picked up the wrong thing, the wrong vibe from me. I'm all for diversity in games and showcasing all different colours of skin and genders and races and everything. So, yeah, if you're saying that you don't like things being, you know, political correctness and all this, you picked up the wrong vibe from me, because I definitely am all for people being careful about what they say and do. The looting? Right, okay. How is looting anything? I'm so confused. How is looting anything to do with political correctness? I'm sorry, my brain's not working today. And the YouTube chat's a bit all over the place, so I'm just a little bit confused, that's all. That's all. It did not.
Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sathiel said the outside world would kill Nathan, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nahal.
Oh, so you're for it. You want it to be added. So what's going on in Anno then? Have they got a similar problem with looting? Sorry, I read your thing as if you were saying political correctness is in such a change and people's minds are changing. And I thought you were being all like, everybody's woke. And I was like, I'm all for woke people. But no, you're on the side of woke. Okay, good. Kay's a little angel. I'm happy to be my friend, Kay. Ah, Specky, thanks. I'm glad to be your queen. I want ESO to rip off Guild Wars 1, form a party out of companions, and take on harder content. That would be so cool if you could bring in multiple companions into, like, 4-player arenas and stuff. You were, like, a little offended by how they act with resources. Well, yeah, other players. I feel like, but to be honest, like that other person said, they didn't know that the chest doesn't despawn. A lot of people don't know that the next person that opens that chest won't get to lockpick it and will just get the trash they've left behind. I don't really want that word. I can't, because the emotes are in the way. I don't really like that word being, I can't. Stubbs, are you on YouTube? I don't like that word being used as a description. And I can't do anything because, there we go. I sorted it. I couldn't touch the little ... because the emotes were in the way. Yeah, I don't really like that word being used as a descriptor, to be honest. It makes me a bit uncomfy. Sorry. I know I'm being a bit... I'm just a little bit... I'm trying to... I think it's because I'm doing story content and then I'm also trying to read YouTube chat and there's a bit of a delay between it. So I'm a little bit confused with what's going on. So I'm really sorry. I'm trying. I'm really trying. You will tell Khajiit, her husband?
He died years ago.
Wait, hold on. She was talking about the Manhattan flu. I need to try and...
We have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange. Everything looks so...
I feel like I need to start again. I've been very confused.
It all feels so empty.
I wanted to exaggerate a little so you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like that word should only be to describe one thing. And that thing is something that's super not very nice. So, yeah. I really appreciate you apologizing, though. And I feel like I have been very confused by a lot of your messages. And I feel really bad that I'm, like, not in the loop right now. So I really appreciate you bearing with me and not getting salty at me. Because I'm really sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying. Wards? What wards?
Nathan's protective wards.
Okay, now I'm gonna listen.
Sophil's magic barriers that kept Nathan's half of the tower in isolation. I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I?
It did not.
Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sophil said the outside world would kill Nathan, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nahatan flu.
Oh no! Was there an accidental timeout? Unaps, I think that was a mistake. I do apologise. What follower? I will answer your question, even though I did say I want to focus on this story for a second. I will answer your question since I feel bad that you got accidentally timed out. What follower is best for solo players? Any of them, whatever one you like the look of the most. You go with that one. You can give any of them a healing staff, and they all have their own healing abilities. So absolutely any of them. Pick whatever companion you like the look of. Okay, you excited for the map expansion in 76? Maybe? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to remember if I've watched stuff about this. I mean, map expansion, whatever it is, yes, I'm excited. I like Fallout 76. Anything new is good in my watch. Anyway. Forgive Khajiit for asking, but her husband?
He died years ago, when Nathan was just a baby, from the disease they were trying to cure.
Flipping the hat and flu.
Sheltering Nathan for fear of losing him, too. She's doing it out of love. That I can understand. But that doesn't make it
So she
right.
lost her husband and she's becoming obsessed with her son because of it. Ugh. Now that we have the key, how do we get to Nathan?
We'll take the portal pad to the cellar. Then the key will get us into the labs. From there, it's just making our way through the caverns to the isolation tower. As long as we don't cross Sophil, the others will be too busy to stop us.
And what happens if we run into Sophil?
Good question. I've never known her to be particularly combative, but if Nathan's wards were any indication, she does wield very powerful magic. Which she may use to escort us out.
What about the researchers? Will they try to stop us? Yes?
Nathan's well-being is a family affair, and the researchers are far more focused on their work. They're tasked with observing their subjects for the slightest changes, so they won't keep their eyes on us for long, anyway.
Subjects?
Test subjects for her experiments. Animals, as far as I know. Some of the experiments are rather grisly. I kept away from the lab for that exact reason. I've heard some of these Telvanni use slaves for such things, but Sophil's not like that.
Forgive Goriel, but has Mistress Dreloff tested any of these cures on Nathan?
No, and that's exactly what worries me. She's tested no cures on him because there's nothing to cure. He's not sick. She just wants control. Poor Nathan. His mother loves him, but it's almost like she's the one with the sickness.
Seems like it. This is actually really sad.
I don't think I've ever seen it this empty down here. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but I'm more bothered about where this water is.
Wait. What are these subjects doing out of containment?
Uh-oh. Huh?
I'm gonna show off a little.
Do you see how much quicker they're dying now that I'm on my damage build?
Something very...
Shame I don't have anyone to feed on, because if I'm a certain level of vampire, when I run, I can go...
I like this.
I go invisible when I sprint after a little while. Okay, what are you hoping Bethesda comes out during the Xbox Showcase? Well, those watching on the VOD already know what happened. But for those watching live, we can have a little bit of summon. Well, obviously I'm very excited for the Elder Scrolls Online Global reveal. Very excited to know what happens with that. And then later on... Oh, well, no, first we've got the Xbox reveal, then we've got the ESO reveal. For the Xbox reveal... Yeah, global reveal is on Thursday. If you're interested, make sure to sign up to the event in the Discord. I have added a new event on there, plus various other events. Don't forget to sign up to notifications for any of the events that you're interested in not missing out on. So, yeah, I'm... Xbox Showcase, what do I want? I mean, obviously, something we're not going to get, but I can still dream is Elder Scrolls Online, Elder Scrolls 6 news. I would probably cry if that happened. This is Thursday, by the way. And we won't be streaming, but we're doing a community night in the Discord where we all watch it together. What else would I like? I mean... You want a new Doom? I don't know. I'm excited to be pleasantly surprised. More Fable news would be nice. There's so many things that could come out of it.
There. Are those research notes? Look around. Maybe there's something here that explains what happened.
I remind myself of when doubt creeps in like vermin. I remind myself when doubt creeps like vermin into my mind. I was right. I am right. His death was not for nothing. My work will bear fruit soon. Soon we are close to a breakthrough. We must be. Delman's spore sample number 1105. More rapid breakdown on living matter than ever seen to date. Hostility of the spores increases with the subject's acute emotional distress. I estimate double the rapidity of necrosis since the acute emotional detachment noted starting with sample number 902. My words may not hold if something provokes a stronger response. Precautions. Super isolated, quarantine and twice daily ward refresh until subject returns to emotional equilibrium. I'm not saying that word. My brain isn't computing that well today. Based on the attachment and distress response in question, this may take some time and will cause quite the drain on my magic and energy. We'll need to shrink size of wards for smaller confinement area. We'll consider use of tranquilizing agents if contagion is breached or situation is deemed too dangerous. Test subjects. Acquired and caged. Ostensibly ready for testing, which brings me to my next point. Cure, synthesis, series number 6505-6999, blocked, until I can find more reliable help. Regret dismissing Dacia, this house servant girl, but the situation was far too dangerous already. Where am I supposed to coax dependable help from? Slaves do not meet my needs and ask far too many questions. I've heard even Fedro has had trouble keeping on mercenaries these days. But I don't need a mercenary. I don't even need more lab assistants. I need another me, and I'd work on that problem, but I've had my hands full with this one the last 20-odd years. Nathan, I'm leaving Tel Dreloth. I have come into some wealth due to the death of a distant relative, and have no need to work as a servant anymore. Mistress Dreloth says I should not tell you where I intend to go. First, because she was always right about your condition, and leaving your wards will surely kill you. Second, because I mean to live out the rest of my days in peace and luxury, married to some rich stranger. It is what I deserve after all I've been through, and how hard I have worked in service for your mother. While I cannot say that I ever truly loved you, I do not wish you dead. Do not come after me. Do as your mother says. She knows best. Surely he's got to have known that that was a ruse.
Looks like a letter. What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened?
Coriel found Sathil Dreloff's research notes. She also found a letter. Did you write this?
Let me see. No, I'd never write such a thing. Did Cecile write this? Did she really think this sounds like me? What did the research notes say?
Can you have actual in your house, do you mean? You can get books in your house, yeah, that you can actually read. You can actually get some of them during events. Cecile is testing some sort of cure and has notes on some toxic spore interfering with her wards.
Spores? The researchers spoke of those. Little seeds on the air, invisible to the eye like flu or fever. I think that's how molds and mushrooms make more of themselves. Delman's spore sample. Delman? Delman? What is that? It sounds like a name.
Forgive Khajiit for asking, but it does not know what it means.
It sounds familiar. I just can't place where I've heard it before. She mentions these toxic spores interfering with wards. Does that mean Nathan's wards? If these spores reach the isolation tower, he could be in danger.
Let us keep moving and see if we can find Nathan. It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off.
No, the observation outpost. What happened?
Don't underestimate
Where is
that.
everyone?
There was people down here? Doesn't look like there was anyone down here, love. Are you sure? Oh, okay. Maybe it does now. Maybe now it looks like there's people. Oh, well, there was. Not anymore. Is it possible to put the camera closer to the character? Yes, you can go as close as you like and also first person, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing first person in an MMO. But if you want to, you can. But yeah, it's completely customizable, both on PC and console. A lot of people don't realize that you can change the camera on console. You can. You can change the distance through holding... I can't remember if it's the slices of cheese or the burger. But you hold... or is it a D-pad? But there's a button you hold. You can Google it. There's a button you hold and then you zoom out with the thumbstick. And then also in the settings and then camera, you can change all the stuff in there as well.
Tunche?
You can also change it from the center to the side. All sorts of things. No worries.
Daisha, stranger, you shouldn't be here.
You sound rough, mate.
Too dangerous. Go no further.
What happened? You are going to be alright. Yes?
Spores.
Some good voice acting.
Me.
I bet they had a sore throat after this.
Barely exposed. Natural immunity. I will live. Heard shouting, then screaming.
Oh, it's making me cringe.
Came running. Big mistake. Subject spores. Too strong. Wanted to escape.
What happened? Where is this subject now?
Mistress Dreloth. She coaxed him back to isolation. Delman, too strong. Stronger than I've ever seen.
What is a console? You know what console is. Who or what is Delmon?
Delman. Mistress Dreloth's greatest experiment. The cure. The affliction. Delman did this. Trouble breathing. Barely survived.
My throat's hurting just listening to him.
So lucky. Too late for them. Go no further. You could be killed.
We will be careful. You should rest now. Please don't talk to me again.
I'm
Maybe.
glad Tunche is all right. But he's just given us more questions than answers. I know he's one of her most trusted assistants, but if this Delman is one of Sathiel's experiments, how does Tunche not blame her for what happened here?
We still do not understand exactly what or who Delman is.
I know, but... fetch it all! I just wish I could remember where I've heard it before. Delman. Delman.
Is it possible Nathan said something about it? Yes?
No, that's just the trouble. If Nathan had said or written it, I'd probably remember it exactly. Delman. Delman... It's on the tip of my tongue. Where did Tunche say Sathiel took the subject again?
He said she coaxed him back to isolation.
That must mean the isolation tower, where Nathan is. Let's keep going. I don't know what we're going to do, but Sathiel
Why do I feel
needs
like
to
it's going to be her husband? This one is ready. Let us keep moving. I think it's going to be the wife's ex-husband. Or late husband, sorry, not ex. Late husband. That's my...
The researchers too?
Yes.
God,
Oh,
what has
God.
she done?
He was, really ghosted up, huh?
Wait. Do you feel that? It's like we're being watched.
I've tolerated this incursion long enough.
Hold on, mate. I'm just gonna go grab this.
You won't listen. Perhaps my guardians will compel you to turn back.
Flip! Don't watch me chat. You're making me nervous. Okay, sorry, mate.
Whoever you are, you've fallen for Dacia's fanciful tale. And now you're enabling her dangerous obsession with my son. Nathan made his feelings for Dacia perfectly clear in the letter he wrote. Or was that vital piece of information kept from you?
The only letter Coriel has seen is the one from Dacier, saying she didn't love Nathan. Did you write that?
So what if I did? They'd both do well to believe it. They can never be together, do you hear me? Never! Leave this place! Forget all that you've seen, or you'll end up worse than Tunche.
What did you do to Nathan? Does it have something to do with the Delman?
Delman? Where did you hear this name, Delman?
We found your research notes. Tunche said Delman was responsible for what happened in your lab.
Ah, I see. So your half-informed mind proves far more dangerous than an uninformed one. You cannot help. Leave this place or I will do everything in my remaining power to stop you.
We are not leaving until we find Nathan.
Delman was her husband. That's right. I must have heard it from her once, long ago when she first brought me on. He died from the Nahatan flu.
I guess that...
The thing she's trying to cure. I've never seen her like this before.
If Delman has been dead for so long, how could he be responsible for what happened in the lab?
I don't know. Has she gone mad? Was she always this way? If so, she's been hiding it, and I can't blame her. If she were carted off to Gorn, she'd be parted from Nathan. The thought of it probably only made things worse for her.
You are sure you want to keep going, yes?
If you mean to heed Sathiel's words and leave...
Come on, Tiki-Toki, help me
I'll
tap.
have to go on alone.
Nearly at 1k likes. You've got the new bar down there to look at as well. I want you to make it all dark pink. This one is with you. Let us keep going and find Nathan. I'm a vampire, so I can go invisible, you see. Oh, hello.
saw you.
You cannot fight the danger that lies ahead. This is your last chance.
Oh, whatever, bruv. I've seen worse. Is that water again?
Dacia, turn back, or you may never leave this tower again.
I'm more interested about finding this water source, to be honest. And now it's stopped. What is going on? Oh.
Dacia, stay back. I tried to escape, but she was right. My mother was right about everything.
Nathan, what are you talking about? We're here to rescue you.
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Dacia?
She hired Coriel to come and rescue you.
Rescue? Then she really does love me? There was this note, you see. I was certain it was fake, but then I saw you and, well, I started to wonder. But I cannot leave. If you came through the caverns, you must have seen what I'm capable of.
That was you? Tonche said that Delman was responsible for what happened.
My father, yes. The affliction my mother gave me. She named it after him. I didn't know until I tried escaping. The wards were never for my protection. They kept others safe from me. If I had left with Dacia when we planned, she'd be dead.
What did Sathiel afflict you with?
A living cure. A symbiote that protects its host with toxic spores. I would not be alive without it, and it would not thrive without me. All these years, she really has been trying to cure me so I might live a normal life. Why did I ever doubt her?
Where is your mother now?
So now you know the truth. I'd kept this secret from Nathan his whole life. That he might not grow up knowing he was a monster of my own making. That he might keep his will to live while I sought a cure. After all, I gave him the Nahatan flu and cured him of that too.
You infected your own son with the Nahatan flu?
Delman and I were trying to save the world. A promising fungal spore sample was on its way from Black Marsh when Delman caught the very thing we were trying to cure. And I lost him. I had to know if the spores would have saved him. And now I know.
Why do the spores not affect it?
Nathan came from me. I am enough of him that the fungal symbiote does not register me as a separate entity, and therefore not a threat to its host. That is when I named it. Delman Mycota. The cure, like love, that would be with us always.
Couldn't it have just told Daciar the truth about Nathan's condition?
The truth is a poor cure for love. I did not want Dacia to share my fate of being shackled to Tel Dreloth by her own heartstrings. So I tried to drive her away. But since hers is a love that clearly cannot be cured, I have devised a choice for her.
What choice?
If Dacia is willing, I can safely inoculate her with the same spores I used on Nathan. She will share his affliction and his confinement. But they will be together, and she will want for nothing, except perhaps her freedom.
And what if she does not want that?
Then she can make herself useful and help me find a cure. I'll hire her on again. I need someone dependable to procure rare ingredients to keep testing possible cures for Delman Mycota. Perhaps someday she can be one of my researchers.
You are confident that you can even find a cure for Nathan, yes?
I've been studying Delman Mycota for over 20 years. If anyone can find a cure, it's me. I'm not about to abandon my life's most important work. has to be something that can eradicate the fungus once it's disposed of in the Nahartan flu.
Dino! Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Thank you very much for the resubscription. I really appreciate it. Welcome and/or welcome back to the Offshore Teaser Players. Enjoy your chat badge, your emotes, ability to change room lights, and the ability to use sound commands. All the commands available to you, and the estimation what commands enjoy. Also, 12 heckin' months. That is you've been subscribed for a whole year. 9 months in a row, but a whole year in total. That means you unlock a lovely brand new chat badge, the full teacup with my head poking out of it. Lovely jubbly. Now on to the teapots. Make Kay a Khajiit voice actress when it's political. I would cry. I would be so happy. Do you know who I'd love to see as like an NPC in the game? Khajiit. And even better if that's why if I could have if I was offered to put something in the game, it would be Khajiit. And maybe me doing a couple of voice lines for it. I'd love that. Unfortunately, I think to do voice acting for Bethesda, you have to be part of the voice acting union. And because I've only just started my journey into voice acting, I don't think I'd get accepted into it. And also, it's not a thing in the UK, really. It's like an American thing. So, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how. I've not really looked into it because I don't think I'm quite as good as people say I am. But I really, really appreciate that people say it because it makes me blush. It just makes me blush. But yeah, that's a bit of a dream. That is. I would be very, very happy. I'd be very, very happy. If Dacier chooses to be inoculated, are you going to carry out experiments on her?
What does it matter if she and Nathan are able to live out their days together? I'd only prioritize curing her. But I am a researcher. I am not above recognizing the benefit of additional subjects with which to compare results.
All your researchers are dead, except one. Is anyone going to hold you accountable for that?
My researchers signed on with me because of my area of study. They knew the dangers of Delman Mycota as well as its potential. All that space in the labs was necessary for safe experimentation. I regret their loss, but they knew the risks.
It seems like their deaths could have been avoided if you told Nathan and Dacier the truth.
Or if I had time to think of a more believable lie to tell the both of them. I knew they had been meeting for quite some time. When I overheard their plans to run away together, I had to act quickly, or else risk Dacia's certain death.
You knew how they felt about each other?
Of course I did. I was glad for it at first. Dacia brought Nathan happiness. If only they could have remained content being in love, with the wards up between them. It was only when they doubted me that things got dangerous. And now, here we are.
This one does not understand. How does Delman Mycota work?
I suppose my research notes wouldn't give you the whole picture, would they? Toonshay, one of my most devoted researchers, discovered it in a pool of brackish water deep within Black Marsh. Its capture and transport was quite the undertaking.
Nathan said it was a symbiote. How does that work?
When bonded inside the lungs of its host, Delman Mycota passively produces spores toxic to almost all non-fungal life, as you saw in the caverns. It seems to eradicate anything that might threaten the life of its host, including the Nahartan flu.
Please, in Dol Khajiit, how does it find a new host?
It is sensitive to smoke, a herald of fire, which causes it to release reproducing spores in anticipation of finding a new host. These are the spores we would use to inoculate Dacia, if that is what she chooses.
And their spores will not be harmful to one another if they are both inoculated?
Correct. Somehow, Delman Mycota recognizes itself, and of course doesn't see itself as a threat. Argonians like Toonshay are a different case, but only barely. Their natural resistance to toxins very nearly meets its match with Delman Mycota.
Ah!
Dacia, join me on this side of the ward? But she'd be afflicted forever. Or until we find a cure. We always talk
Dragon,
to
hello,
Lady
hope you're
Galadriel
glad,
and
because if
traveling
you're not,
town
I'll be
all
sad.
together.
Hello, how you doing?
Could she really be happy staying here?
Thank you for the
with
likes on
me?
TikTok. Ooh, okay.
Nathan and I could finally be together. But the way to do so means becoming his mother's experiment. But I'd be safe, provided for. I'd get to dance and sing every day with the one I love. Some would kill for such a gentle life.
You could consider Cethil's other option. Or you could just leave.
Leaving for good is no option for me. My heart is Nathan's and his is mine. If I don't give up my freedom, I can help Cethil find a cure. I'd get to see the world like I always wanted, but I'd be in her service. And I'd be alone.
You'd really give up your freedom? There is no guarantee it will find a cure.
Life offers no guarantee of love.
Why do I have to pick for you,
But I
lady?
found that, didn't I? I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. But my heart is split. If you were in my place, which would you choose?
This one wants to see what Nathan and Cethil has to say about this.
I don't want to be alone again. I want nothing more than for Dacia to stay with me. If we can't walk the world together, at least we'd never have to be apart. But I love her. Deeply, truly, I do, which is why I know I
Xenazos,
can't
hey,
ask
how
her
you
to
doing? Hope
stay.
you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I tried to get her to leave, didn't I? At best, it would come to this. At worst, she'd have ended up like the rest of the researchers. The choices that love demands of us are never easy.
After I lost everything in Cyrodiil, leaving for good is no option. Life offers no guarantee of love.
I'm not looking at the screen. It sounds like a conversation between two NPCs. Oh, Zidon, thank you. We had a bit of an interesting one yesterday where it was the Bandari quest in Necrom, and oh my god, I was reading like 3 different Khajiit accents, and everyone was like, "What's happening?" Because I was reading the letters in a different Khajiit voice. So thank you, I really appreciate it. I'm really glad that I can do the voices and like immerse you all so that you enjoy stories that you might have already done already, but maybe there's a little bit more pizzazz to them when you hear me doing them. So I'm really glad to hear that. But thank you very much for coming along, as I know, I will appreciate it. We'll see you again very, very soon. Enjoy your lurk or whatever you're doing. I appreciate you very much. Also, if you're not already following the lovely Zynode, make sure you fix that. They are a lovely sausage. And they have a special command in this community because they have a website where they have any ESO build you'd ever want. If you want an ESO build, Zynode's probably got it, alright? Zynode's probably got it. They're very, very cool sausage. A very lovely bean. Super fun. And oh my gosh, we need to do Infinite Archive again. That was so much fun. And I need a video where I'm not in a Christmas outfit. Well, it's not Miss Claus. I'm jealous that Miss Claus got to do that with you. I want to do it. Ooh. I'm going to try and imagine that this situation... Rather dashing. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'm sad. So, how are you doing on Baldur's Gate 3? I'm really enjoying it. Videos are up on YouTube if you're interested in following along in the story. So she can be infected with the same thing. They can be with each other. They can hug. They can kiss. They can dance. They can be truly together. And the mum will desperately try to find a cure. But there's no guarantee she will find a cure. Or she can work with the mum to find a cure for the man that she loves. She still gets to keep her freedom. And if they end up having a big argument and falling out on things, she can leave. I was thinking about maybe putting myself in this situation and imagining it was badgers, but then I got really sad thinking about that because it kind of gave me flashbacks to the pandemic. And I was like, no, I can't make my brain think that way. I just got really triggered. I mean, when she was saying that she would help the mum to find a cure, is she still allowed to talk to him? Because in my mind, I know that this lore-wise is not what's happening, but in my head, logically, if she works with the mum to find a cure, she could change her mind. But if she gets infected, she can't go back from that. She can't then say, actually, yeah, infect me. I really want to kiss this man. You know? But I can't remember if the mum said that she's going to stay with him or is she going to be sent away. But, I mean, I know that I'm pretty sure Badgers wouldn't want me to be infected. He would want me to be healthy. Well, I know what I'd do. Do you? She said she'd send her away to find samples. Yeah, but she'd have to come back at some point. I mean, she's young. But she is in love. Oh, why have I got to decide this for her? This is not a thing that you should be giving to someone else to decide, lady. You would jump in the bubble? Oh, Sonny, you hopeless romantic. I mean, if she helps find a cure, they could be together properly without being stuck in this tower. But then the mum could do that. She could find a cure. So then they would both be together, go through this, and come out of it better. Or if Miss Sunny's in there, no question. Yeah, but you have the... So this is the thing. You have the choice to be infected with the same disease, but you can kiss and hug and be together. Or you can try and save them from the disease. So instead of just damning both of you, you could find the cure and then be together. Would I want to just damn us? But if I don't like thinking that it's Badgers in the bubble, because that stresses me out. Because I don't know. I feel like Badgers wouldn't want me to get infected. He's like, whenever he's got a cold, he's like, "Don't come to me." I'm like, "But I'll come look after you." He's like, "No, I don't want you getting infected." Such a gentleman. What if the cure is already in her, so infecting her, help her find that cure? And here's me in my mind thinking there is no cure, so it would take me forever to find it. Living together would make you sick, and well, it can... This is the thing. If you are forced to be together forever, and you're not allowed to leave, that's going to put a lot of strain on a relationship. If there is no cure, they have to stay in the same tower for the rest of their lives together, whether they fall out of love or not. And yes, this is fairy tale romance, so they're probably not going to have a falling out. There could be no cure. So in my mind, she goes away to find a cure, right? I know lore-wise, it's not saying this is an option, but in my mind, she could go, try and find a cure, spend a couple of years trying to find it, come back, change her mind, get infected, live with him. But if she does the spore thing now, she can't help find that cure. She might go out in the world and get really lucky and find some great people, because the mum is not leaving this place anymore. She's staying here with the son. So if she goes out, she could find a cure and they could both be happy and they could both be together and go and explore the world. But if she gets infected, there's a less chance of that happening. And she can't change her mind. If she goes to find a cure out in the world and comes back and says, I want to be infected, she can make that choice. But she can't go back on being infected unless a cure gets found. So, in my mind, if I tell her to find a cure, she would go out, do it for a few years. If she can't find it, give up, come back, and live out the rest of her days with him. And she would have to come back to drop off the samples, so she would see him, and she would be the hero. This is a really hard decision, because I know that I would also really want to jump in the bubble. But I also know that these two haven't been together for 7 years. Like me and Badgers, or as many years that you've been married, Sonny. They're at courting stage. They are courting. Like, they are so early in their relationship. So the infection doesn't kill him, Dragon. It kills people that come into contact with him. Because it's like protecting him from everything. His mum infected him with the Nahatan flu and then gave him the cure, which was this mushroom, which basically is a symbiote which attacks anything that comes into contact with him, basically. But there are special wards that she's got in this building that stop it happening. Maybe it's my age talking, but I'd rather not waste years of our lives trying and probably failing to find a cure. I'd rather spend it with her. But you're married and you've been together years. They are courting. But true, they're young and new in life. Yeah, they are very fresh in their love. And they probably are still in honeymoon phase. They may well be each other's true love, but I think it's too soon. Like, look how young she is. She's not even left this tower before in her life. Do you know, I think I'm going to go find a cure, because she can come back. She can change her mind and maybe she'll find a cure and they'll both be happy. I know this is horrible because you're young, you're in love, but this is not a decision you should make in a split second for someone that you've just started dating. Like, yeah, if you've been married for years or you've been together for years, you've lived together, yeah, fine. But they're literally just started dating. I love this. I love that we're getting this deep into the story over this decision. This is what I love about the Elder Scrolls Online. Your decisions matter. And you see how it's read, you can't go back. Coriel would keep her freedom and try to find a cure because it is young and it is fresh in love. You can change your mind later and come back if you can't find the cure.
I made it this far. I can work and wander a bit longer to have Nathan by my side for good someday. Cethiel and I are going to find that cure. Thank you for helping me see the best path forward, stranger. Here's your reward.
Dacia, I love you. I'm glad you're going to see the world.
Nathan, until you can see it with me, my road will always...
See, she's gonna come back. Oh! He put up his little hand.
I don't know what to say. Dacia is my world. I wouldn't want her to curse herself forever just to be with me. But I don't think I'll meet anyone like her ever again.
What are you going to do now?
I'll ask my mother to order me songbooks. And then I'll learn and practice every song I can. When Dacia returns, I'll play and she'll sing and it'll be just like...
Joss, hello on YouTube. Hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Oh.
So, she keeps her freedom, and shall aid me in finding a cure. so long as her heart remains anchored to Tel Dreloth.
What are you going to do now? Incompetence, hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Sunny, hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Nevjin, hope you're glad, because if you're not, I'll be sad. Hello!
It'll put a stall in my research, but I think Dacia deserves a break. I've put her through quite a lot. Letting her be with Nathan, as much as she can be with him behind these wards, will be a good reminder for why she chose the way she did.
You are going to hire more researchers, yes?
I'll have to, won't I? And Toonshay will help me, as he's always done. I pay well, and the world is in no shortage of those who lost loved ones to the Nahatan flu. I don't anticipate any trouble in finding more help.
I feel better having a path forward so both Nathan and I can be free. We'll find a cure soon, I just know it.
What are you going to do now?
I expect I'll get straight to work for Cethil. I mean, Mistress Dreloth. If I can spare a moment alone with Nathan, I'll take it. I don't want to waste any more time when I could be searching for a cure for him.
See, I'm happy with this outcome because she comes back and sees him when she can. She might find a cure. Yeah, I like this outcome. This is a good outcome. I like this. I'm still very confused what the sound... So, is the sound of running water this ward? Because I'm so confused. Faulty stream streak. Holy bum bums. I'm so confused. I reckon it is. No, it's not. I have no idea what the sound of that running water is. It's very relaxing. I like the sound of it, but I'm just confused where the sauce is. No ketchup, just sauce. Like, is there even running water around it? Oh, God. Oh, flip. Oh, God. Oh, the baby! It's having a... Oh, my God, teapot. Is it a bug? Is it meant to sound like that? Is it meant to sound like that? There's no water around here. And even outside I could hear it. It's so weird. Don't know, bruv. Just don't know. There's a law book over here, though. Somewhere. Is it up there? Is it the sound of the pus going through the mushrooms? I don't get it.
Urgent golden rule. Never pass up an unattended back.
Agent Weller, hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. I remember doing this quest thinking Kay's gonna love this. Yeah, I did. I can't even get out that way. I'm so confused, dude. I reckon the law book was inside and I ran past it. Yeah, I bet it's in there. It's okay, I might be able to find it somewhere else. Can my ring light... It's really being fussy today. Really fussy. Right. That's that done. So, we're 4 out of 10. on points of interest. We haven't done any of the public dungeons yet. We've got one more library book, which is probably this one. Yeah. You know what? We're just going to go back in the tower and quickly get it, because otherwise I'm going to forget. I think if I just run up the tower, I should come to it.
I bet you there's something valuable. Something useless or a
This running water's really annoying me, though. I'm feeling slightly irritated about this. I don't think it's in here. No. Wait, can I not go? Oh. Then again, the marker's disappeared now, so maybe it isn't in here. Ah, frick. I can't go back in there. So it's not going to be in there because they wouldn't put it somewhere that is inaccessible after you've gone through. So it's got to be outside. The running water's winding me up. Like, is it meant to do this? Is it a bug? Very strange. Oh, is that it? It's not purple. So no, it's not that. It should be a purple book.
You're going to
Be up
enchant
there,
something with
because
that?
I can't
Can I
get
watch?
up there. I don't see any law books over there. It's all very strange. Or maybe... Well, I don't know what's going on. This law book don't seem to be here. I'll just leave it. The marker's on the map to remind me, so I'll have to see if it's in any other places that I've not been yet. Usually this is pretty accurate, but I mean, it's saying it's like on top of it. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yahoo! Okay. Another side quest done. I think we should maybe do another side quest. I know I said like, oh, we're going to do a side quest and then a main quest and then a side quest and a main quest. But we got this one and we got this one. So, oh no, they're just gate. Is that just a gate? Have a look. Might just be a gate that we can discover. Which is interesting. If it's a location. Or if they've actually put icons down now. That's very interesting. Oh. I see something up there. it's just a gate. Okay. Fair.
Good stuff in there?
I don't remember there being markers for the gates before. It was just kind of like knowing that if a path went off to the edge, that was going to connect to another location. Right, well, that's that discovered. I think there's a quest here. Guess we'll go to the other one. I'll run there because I've got to discover this. I don't know if I can discover it or if I have to go inside it, but I do technically have the ickies to do it, but not the people to do it. No, I discovered it. Okay. Easy peasy. Yeah, we'll do the Sky Shards at some point. I might do a World Boss Sky Shard run, which we used to do with a bunch of players to complete zones. Not done one of those in literal years. I always say that and then I end up not doing it. So I probably should just pick up the Sky Shards. Okay. Okay. So, that is pretty much Patelvani Pendaswali done, except up here. So this is the next side quest we're going to do. And obviously the public dungeon. Obviously the public dungeon needs to be done too. Wow, both of these way shrines are kind of equal distance away, so we'll just run there. Or get stuck on a tree again. My smelly children are gone? What, your actual children? Oh, have you shipped them off to school, have you? I swear my ring light's trolling me to heck today. Strider? Oh, it's the Netch. Hello, Netch. Oh, wow, look at this. They're on a delayed opening today because everyone's terrified of a whole inch of snow. Oh. To be fair, the whole of the UK shuts down when we have a tiny bit of snow, so... Whoa, this place is interesting.
Brigands, scoundrels, fleshy constructs.
Alright.
Yes, you must help me. Kemilzi, sacred site of the tribunal, is under attack. The secret underground laboratory of Sothasil himself has been invaded. Overrun.
Slow down. What is going on exactly?
Kemilzi, where the magician himself studied among the dwarves, is under attack. The Painted Eye found Kemilzi despite all our secrecy. I left Nelfas Drathan to defend Sothasil's laboratory, since he's a clockwork apostle.
Who are the Painted Eye?
Mercenaries who steal magical items. Kemilzi holds dwarven technology and the magician's experiments. It's a banquet for their vile appetites. Please, talk to Nilfas Drathan and remove the Painted Eye from Kemilzi. The tribunal will reward you.
This one will see what she can do about the Painted Eye in Kemilzi.
You'll find the entrance to Kemilzi here. It may be difficult to spot, but the elevator should take you straight into the magician's laboratory. Nilfas Drathan will be there somewhere. Find him and rid the holy site of the Painted Eye.
Coriel must know. Who is Nilfas Drathan?
One of Sothasil's clockwork apostles. He's a little arrogant. But I think our time together has endeared me to him in his own way. He stopped looking down on me and instead began talking to me through notes and letters. Still, he's an odd one.
Odd how?
I don't want to say anything out of turn. I'm sure he has his reasons.
Please do, spill the tea.
But the things Nilfas says seem overzealous, even for an apostle.
Tell this one about the painted eye.
A violent group. They take what they want and do what they want with what they take. I don't know why they stormed Kemelzi or even how they found out about it, but they started looting the outer laboratory as soon as they broke through the door.
What do they want in Kemelzi?
I'm not sure. I don't even think they knew. Usually organized violence has someone there to oversee it, right? When I fled the underground, I didn't notice anyone who was in charge. Seems strange to me.
So, I've just found out that my meeting is actually at 3, not 4. So we gotta get our move on with this. Oh dear. Thank you to the person that just told me. I think it was like daylight savings being messed up with meetings. But yeah. Well, let me try and find the channel that it's in. Find the thing. In here? Where did I even put it? No? Is that it? No? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Oh! Chat, new teaser trailer just dropped. Quick. If you're watching the VOD, you already know this, but just pretend to be surprised. It's not the right one. A part of my past is missing, a part of me, and I won't rest until I recover it. Something is coming. Keep your eyes here. Whoa, a preview of the new Ouroboros. It looks glowy and sparkly. Oh. Oh, a part of my past is missing, a part of me, and I won't rest until I recover it. They do kind of look like glowy, like fiery lamps, and oh, my piece of the puzzle had a lamp on it. What do you think it would be, Kay? I don't know. I do know that I've got to crack on with this quest. Because I've just been told my meeting is not at 4, it's at 3. Please indulge Khajiit. You left Nilfus alone to deal with the painted eye, her?
He's not alone. Kemelzi is filled with dwarven machines.
Elder Scrolls Online is
totem who oversees all
about 700, 800 years before Skyrim and 1,000 years before Oblivion.
Creations. The painted eye should slow down.
Fabricants? Factorums?
Oh, yes, of course. Fabricants are being created by Sothasil of both metal and flesh. They're works of genius who populate the Clockwork City. Factotums are entirely mechanical and resemble large suits of armor.
I called them Factorums for years. Literal years. Coriel must know. Who is Nilthus Drethen?
One of Sothasil's clockwork apostles. He's a little arrogant, but I think our time together has endeared me to him in his own way. He stopped looking down on me and instead began talking to me through notes and letters. Still, he's an odd one.
What is... I know what apostle is, but I'm going to hear it anyway.
Sothasil's worshippers. They live almost exclusively in the Clockwork City. I heard they even cut off their own body parts and replaced them with mechanisms. Didn't believe that until I met Nilfas Drethen.
Please indulge this one. What is the Clockwork City?
Only the greatest achievement since the creation of all life. The magician's mechanical world. It's a marvel, a wonder. I've never actually been there or seen it. Truthfully, the city is hidden away, and none but the apostles know where it is.
How was Nilfus behaving oddly?
I don't want to say anything out of turn. I'm sure he has his reasons as well. But the things...
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to bring back the Sky Shard and, like, the fact that our soul is not fully intact and things. Because I feel like we've kind of brushed over the fact that we pick up Sky Shards and, like, our soul is all funky from the base game. So it'd be really cool to loop back to that and bring back in the fact that we are the vestige. Can you tell Goriel anything else about Kemelzi?
Back in the First Era, before the Tribunal ascended to godliness, King Nerevar brokered an alliance with the dwarves.
Godliness.
Dumark Dwarf King gifted Sothasil a wing...
I know that annoyed some of you, and that's why I've done it.
...of that alliance.
Does he still use it?
Oh, no, he's much too busy. Now, most of Kemelzi belongs to the remaining dwarven machines. Nilfos and I care for Sothasil's wing. Nilfos oversees Sothasil's experiments, and I keep thieves and miscreants from the doors. This is my fault.
What did Sothasil study in his wing?
Magics that are...
Oh, frick! It's fine. It's fine. I didn't mean to bump out of it, but now I did. Oh, flip. Oh, no. I don't know. I think I was meant to go in here, not round. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I've done everything wrong. Oh, a Sigic portal. Don't mind if I do. Get away from me! Where am I even supposed to go? Get away. Am I supposed to go down this way? I mean, there's an enemy, so stands to reason that this is... But it... Oh, right. Okay, okay. Okay. I get it. It's all funky and weird in here. It's all weird. I don't think we're going to get to finish this quest today. I'm a bit confused about the meeting not being at 4, to be honest, but we must prevail and we must continue doing things even when we're thrown a curveball. Sometimes a ball is curved and you just have to do what you can with this new information. Do you reckon this is why we heard water running? This is the culprit? I'm not sure I would have streamed today if I knew I was only going to be doing it till 3. I'm glad I went live a little bit earlier. Yeah, I guess so. I did stream a little bit longer yesterday. I got stuck in the ESO questing. Sorry for those watching on the VOD today. If you're a T-Storian, I feel like I've been a bit all over the place today. Hopefully you've still been able to follow along on the story.
Big mistake.
Poor factotum. A few missing components and you cease to function. A creature of flesh, but without the sign of the painted. Come here. I assume that fool Thorin sent you. Well, your presence isn't required. I am a clockwork apostle, and I have the situation here well in hand. If you'd be so kind as to vacate the premises, you can reassure Thorin that he has no need to worry.
You must tell Coriel. You dealt with the painted eye already?
Currently dealing with... I'm activating the dwarven constructs. They're highly effective at frightening off any hostiles who come here. Really, this is standard procedure. I'm not even sure what that dithering fool was worried about.
Why would they make all this effort and then just get scared anyway?
Faced animunculi? Whatever the painted eye are after, I doubt it's valuable enough to drive them to such bravery. Not when murderous dwarven machines spring from every wall.
It means it does not know where the painted eye are here?
How could you possibly think I'd know something like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have sacred items to collect. Best not let any painted eye stragglers find Lord Set's world-altering projects. Give my regards to Thorin.
Wait, this one has some questions.
I truly do not have the time for this. Fine. If it means you're
This was my outfit for so long.
Then I'll listen to your queries.
Thorin said you are a clockwork apostle.
I didn't replace my flesh out of curiosity. If you're wondering what one of Set's most devoted followers is doing here, I came to study his greatest machine and keep it protected, which is what you're keeping me from.
You did that to your arms on purpose?
Flesh is flawed. Why else would Set create a world of mechanical permanence? In the Clockwork City, my arms allowed me to access more research and study more mechanisms than you'll ever encounter.
What is the Clockwork City? Even though we've already done it. Did I finish Clockwork City?
Set, Sotha Seal, whatever name you call him by, created it. It's a place of machines where everything runs routinely and very little changes. I'd be surprised if you ever laid eyes on it.
What is a factotum, not torum?
That mechanism there. They were built to maintain the Clockwork City. Usually they stick to singular tasks, sweeping, maintenance, that sort of thing. This one is a prototype, one of the earlier models, which explains its poor condition.
What is wrong with it?
It's broken. If I had to...
Don't talk down to me!
The painted eye's attack.
Heckin' rude!
I'm locking this door behind me. You can see yourself out.
I don't trust this.
Disruption. Danger. Repair construct. Stop the betrayer. Analyze.
I love the voices on these things.
Unknown.
Love it.
Threat detection unknown. Begin friendly introduction. Greetings. I am Proteus. Galaxy security oversight. Error. Diagnostic check. Error. Error.
Deception? Danger? What is going on here?
Teaming. Burnt fields. Rust. Apostle Nilthar Strathen override. Doors unlocked. Painted eye hostiles. Outer laboratory compromised. Error. Cleaning. Incomplete. Diagnostic test. Failed. Proteus model. Critical components missing.
Nilfus Drethen let the painted eye in.
Conclusion.
Affirmative.
Imperative. Stop. Apostle Nilfos Draven. Proteus security oversight. Error. Proteus assistance. Repair required. Critical components missing.
Where can Coriel find your missing components?
Scanning for components. Recipient's cortex. West wing. Cognition cluster. West wing. Self-repair protocols. Accessible. Components required.
Okay. I did give you the evil eye for interrupting. I'm trying to listen to story. Oh, hello, Sophie Silesy.
One another. Is this a sign of imperfection? Or is this the fundamental truth of creations? Is it separate from the morality of the mortal world?
You could wait until... If you'd done it now, it would have been fine. You'd done it in the middle of a story. Why do you think Stubbertson was like, I really want to use this sound command, but I can't, because I don't want to interrupt? That's what. Girl of Tomorrow, hello. Agent Weller, hello. How are you today? I hope you're glad, because if you don't, I'll be sad. Hello, hi. Also, I thought I made the pun command mods only, or did I not? Did I change it back because everyone was whinging? It's just so loud and long. You getting hyped for the reveal? Oh yes, if anyone wants to watch it with us in the Discord, we're doing a community night watch party. There is already a event in the Discord that you can sign up to for announcements.
Scanning component location. Components nearby. Insert into Comar shelf.
This one will just give these to you.
Recipient's cortex functional. Cognitive cluster restored. Corporeal system repair complete. Hello, I am Proteus, Kemel Z Security Oversight Construct. I ensure that the inner laboratory is not disturbed until the Creator, Lord Set, returns.
Forgive this one for asking, but you are fixed now?
My form is fully functional, but my memory and connection to the systems here remain fractured. Nilfos Draven removed the mnemonic fragments which facilitated that connection. We will need to install new ones.
What are mnemonic fragments?
Another of Lord Set's early projects. Later he stored his memories in the stars. But in Kemel Z he was more grounded. They can connect information to the inner workings of the laboratory. Importantly, they are compatible with my form.
If we find the mnemonic fragments, you will be able to reconnect with the laboratory?
Affirmative. These are the locations of the major mnemonic fragments. Find them, and my systems will be fully restored.
Ooh, okay. Let's go. Dwemer Ruins just make me... Oh, hi, buddy! You're coming with me? Oh, hell yeah! Buddy's coming with me!
Don't underestimate them.
Oh, man. How did I get caught in this, eh? Oh, you lot. Oh, Proteus doesn't actually help. They're just following. Fair. Death breath. I'll have you know I brushed my teeth this morning. I should hope so. I should hope you did. I have a love-hate relationship with Dwemer Ruins. I love them because they're interesting. I hate them because they're used to really do my head in. in Skyrim because I am a mage in most Skyrim playthroughs, and flippin'... No, I don't... I want to talk to Fazez.
Only a fool.
And let's be honest. Being a mage and going into a Dwemer ruin is not always the most fun. It's definitely not always the most fun.
You've got Rabbi.
Questing always gives me so much toot. Ow. I might die. Because I don't have health regen because I'm vampire. The flora.
I've studied countless specimens. None are without flaws, yet all achieve a sort of beauty. Is that it? In order to create a form this pure, must I master the art of irregularities?
It took the Creator a long time to differentiate mandatory flaws from those he could improve upon.
Yeah, I've never been someone that always goes sneak archer. I've always gone mage in Elder Scrolls. I mean, Templar, I do a lot of range stuff.
Others believe in chaos. They think their choices give them agency. I know differently, and yet I find myself hesitating.
Flip's sake.
Am I actions worried my actions lead to failure?
Oh. Sotha still doubting himself? Sneak Archer is one of the most powerful builds in Skyrim. Absolutely. Mages are extremely powerful, but it takes a long time for them to get started. I think we might have to stop after this one, unfortunately, because it is getting a bit close, and I want to wind down properly. So I think we'll get maybe the last fragment. I did want to come off at 40 past, 22.
Your precision footpaths will dent and crumble. But in this moment, and only this moment, you are perfection itself.
Self-repair was the only way the Creator could circumvent inevitable deterioration.
Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to wait until the next time we play Necrom to find out what the last memory fragment is. Because my meeting is actually in just under 20 minutes, and I want to get a tea made before it starts. So, and we've also got to wind down. If you're watching on the VOD, this is the end of the line for you. If you're not watching on the VOD and you're watching live, stick around for a bit. We're going to say goodbye, etc. Don't forget, you don't just deserve a life. You deserve a happy, healthy, and fulfilled life, my T-Storians. Don't forget, you can pick up the Elder Scrolls Online in the links in the description and support me at the same time. And I'll see you next time. Sorry for cutting up. I really try not to cut quests in half, but this time I'm going to have to. I'm sorry. I love you, butts. Bye.